Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, Lamel is working. Zeus teases a new podcast. It dropped finally, the official trailer to tease their newest project. It's called the Auntie Podcast. Now, remember, I don't know if that was one of y'all or what, but remember, we got Tokyo Tony, who is Black Chyna's mom, Tia Kemp, that's, Rick Ross' baby mother, and then Carlisa Sappho, that's Blueface mom. I don't know if it was y'all, it was somebody else that was like, they need a show. They finally got it. This is going to be their podcast. And it's a visual. You can watch it or listen to it. It's going to go crazy. And we have a little snippet of their trailer.
Who do we have today? Our next guest calls herself. Hold on, ma'am.
Oh, God. I'm going to reach over this table and I'm going to knock this head off. I sure can.
No.
Let's wrap this
Y'all got to get off the internet. Don't say that.
that big bag. Got on baby.
Not bring Jack to me. Let's not play no game.
What the?
Going through her phone?
Shut up.
Shut up.
I might slap the out you.
I wonder why they positioning it as a podcast and not just a talk show.
Because you can listen to it as well. There's a lot of people that ain't gonna pay for Zeus just to watch it. You know what I mean? So they got the podcast popping, and then it's good to see Lamel going into other lanes too. Like you got the podcast popping off. But some of the guests they had on there, they had Big Frida on there. They had Akbar V, who's staying some drama. They had what's that guy named, the crazy guy? He remind me of Kanye West. He got Antonio Brown.
AB?
AB, yeah. He on there.
That's why I said they should position it as a talk show, like a
Mama
daytime
D.
talk show.
That's what it is.
Zeus.
That's exactly what it's positioned as. It's just that it's also a podcast as well.
Right. Oh.
But yeah, they're presenting it as a podcast, but it's going to be a visual show too.
Gotcha.
Yo, it's going to be crazy. I might have to go ahead and watch that. Like, I don't know. I might have to pay that little subscription. I don't know yet.
You're already a Platinum Zeus member.
No, I'm not. My little sister is, and I use her account for Johnson's Cabaret. And so are you, because you use my account. Don't play with me.
That's not true.
Yes, you did.
I use it
my
because you got it. Because y'all came over talking about you got to watch this and you got to watch
and
that.
And you did watch it, and you liked it.
And he still watches
he
it.
Is so in denial.
when you're not there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, speaking of shows, George Lopez leaves stage. He had a comedy show at Eagle Mountain Casino Friday night, and during his set, fans kept shouting things out, and it clearly annoyed him. The things that they were shouting out aren't clear, but one fan reportedly shouted and asked if he could buy George a drink, if she could buy him a drink during his set. Damn. It doesn't seem like they were really heckling him, but they also wouldn't stop talking. And after asking him 3 times, George Lopez just dropped the mic, walked off set. The casino released this statement, but listen to the show. Like, listen, you can barely make out what they're saying, but this is a little snippet of what happened.
Get a prescription.
I'm serious. I seem like an asshole. I'm the one working. Come on, please, just watch the show. That's all you have to do. Don't even laugh if you don't want to. I don't go just relax, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Relax.
Yeah, he was done after that.
Now I DJ a lot of comedy shows, and usually that happens when the comedian is trash or they're not feeling the comedian that night.
Yeah, I guess it, like
George Lopez ain't trash though.
Nah, but maybe they just wasn't feeling him that night.
He's not trash. Now, however, if you watch the whole video, y'all can. It's online everywhere. Y'all can see it. He does it's a dragged out joke. Like he takes a little bit long to get to the punchline or whatever, because it's like something that's number 1, something that's number 2, and then they in the crowd like, all right, what's number 3? Like it
depends on the
so
crowd.
It was a long drawn out. Yeah.
Because certain comedians work for certain crowds, and then I seen comedians go to different rooms, and then they just trash out.
Yeah, but the casino, they released a statement. They said, tonight George Lopez let down his fans and sold out audience by walking out and ending his show 30 minutes early. George hired his own private security that could have easily escorted any hecklers out. We had a pre-show meeting to have a plan in place for hecklers. He could have provided us an opportunity to allow our security and team to escort hecklers out, since his own private security did not.
Well, we don't know how long the heckling was happening, so maybe it was happening too long for George Lopez's liking, because the venue should immediately get that under.
Well,
yeah, but
he
that's
said
the
the
thing.
venue-
He got his own. He didn't want
Said
their
the venue
security.
didn't want their security. He got his own security.
He didn't want the venue security. He had his own security, and they took too long to step in.
See, I be thinking your own security is for you. Meaning, like if somebody personally.
No, they said they had a
No,
meeting
that's
and they
his
had a
team.
conversation about it
It was
and
a
all.
pre-planned meeting. It was a
Pre-planned,
pre-show
yeah.
meeting, and he planned to have his security remove hecklers in case there were any. But they didn't.
Has that ever happened to you?
React.
Doing comedy, somebody heckling too much or somebody doing too much of the show?
Yeah, not trying to be smart, but more so having a conversation. Like that happens. I did have somebody get put out when we were in Connecticut just recently. Drunk dude, but he was just happy to be there. He was trying to talk to me while I was. It wasn't never like boo you suck or what's rush to joke or nothing like that. But sometimes, and I didn't even want him to get put out, but it was the people that he was around. I was like, yo, we paid to hear this show. You keep shouting and screaming, so they were upset. And they basically told him, shut the F up. He was starting to try to fight, and the club put him out. Yeah, so, but that's that. And then, hold up, there's one more little story. Tracy Morgan reflects on tragic accident. So, of course, back in 2014, we knew Tracy Morgan we know that he got into a life-changing accident. A Walmart truck crashed into the back of his limo on the New Jersey Turnpike. He broke his leg and was left in a coma for 2 weeks. His mentor, James McNair, died in a car crash. He was 62 years old, and he was in a wheelchair for 5 months and had to attend rehabilitation and relearn how to speak and walk, Tracy Morgan. And this is what he said on social media the other day. Today is 10 years since our fateful accident, and I want to say to everyone who was in the van with me that night, I love you and we miss you. Uncle Jimmy Mack, God bless your family. And to the driver that night and his family, me and my comrades forgive you. So, yeah, he definitely came a long way, and that was definitely a life-changing accident for Tracy Morgan. So.
Shout out to Tracy Morgan. Good brother right there.
Yeah, definitely. And that's Jess With The Mess for the day.
All right, well, let's get right to the mix. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.